You know, I'm just thinking as I'm trying to make the Street Fighter video, I'm just thinking to myself, man, I really wish fighting games were a lot more popular. I know we're kind of in this phase right now where all the major fighting games are waiting for the next release. You know, Street Fighter 5 is over. We're waiting for Street Fighter 6. MK11 has been over for like over a year. We're waiting for the next NetherRealm game. Tekken 7 it seems like it's done, and we're waiting for the Tekken 8 announcement. When is it coming? And then Dragon Ball FighterZ, it seems like Dragon Ball FighterZ is done as well. Now the two other fighting games franchises are Guilty Gear and King of Fighters. They're more recent and they have been released, but the thing about those two games is they're a lot more niche. You only really see the hardcore fighting game fans playing those games, and unfortunately they don't really do well on YouTube. They may be very good games and maybe I would like to make videos on them, but at the moment, you know, they're just not popular enough. It's not really worth it. But at the moment, let's be honest, most fighting games are not really worth it, including like MK11, which has historically been the more popular fighting game on YouTube. It always does very well, especially on release, but after release, you know, after 6 months, it starts to die down very quickly. And now we've been waiting longer than ever since NetherRealm has been formed, longer than ever waiting for the next game, so we still have no idea when it is coming. And so we're in this phase that I don't know. I just don't know what to make videos on. And you can kind of see this with my channel. The videos have kind of been all over the place. There's no sort of consistency with uploads or a series. In fact, recently I've been, you know, I did that Elden Ring series, which out of my more recent videos has been the most successful. It's not even a fighting game. So yeah, I don't really know what this video is. I'm just like saying it is hard to be a content creator for fighting games. There's not many of them, and there's not many of them for a reason. It is difficult to be a successful content creator when it comes to fighting games because there's just not that many viewers at the moment, and I'm hoping that changes. I do think fighting games have a lot of potential, and in the 90s, if you look back historically, fighting games at one point was the biggest gaming genre in the world during the mid-90s. And so hopefully, you know, soon we can get back to that. Will that happen? Will Project L, you know, the League of Legends fighting game, a lot of people think, oh, this could bring fighting games back. Who knows? Hopefully. But at the moment, it's a bit rough. It is a bit rough, and I'm like thinking, what do I make videos on? I'm trying to make a video on Street Fighter right now, and I'm just like, is it even worth it? You know, I'm going to put all this effort into editing, and, you know, is it going to be worth it in the end? Now, there are two fighting games that are going to be released fairly soon that I am somewhat interested in, and that is DNF Duel, which is another anime type of fighter, but hopefully it does better than expected. And then there's also Multiverses. Now, this is not a traditional fighting game, it's a platform fighter, but it's got a lot of cool characters that could do very well on YouTube. You know, it's got Shaggy, who's basically was a meme, one of the Mortal Kombat memes that people are like, oh, we should have Shaggy in Mortal Kombat, and it became this meme. But now Warner Brothers have decided to put it into their platform fighter, Super Saiyan or Ultra Instinct Shaggy, should I say. That would be really fun to make some videos on, and obviously I'm all about the memes, so I'll 100% be looking to make a video on that game when it gets released. But there's no announcement date for Multiverses just yet. Let me know in the comments of what you guys would be interested in seeing and you think would do well for the channel. Now, obviously, I don't really want to play MK11 online, even Street Fighter. I don't really want to play it online. I had a ton of fun playing the AI in Street Fighter and also in MKX. MK11, the AI is a bit... it's not as fun to play against, but in MKX it's super fun to play against. But when I made those videos, people are always in the comment section being like, bro, you gotta play online, hey, please make an online video, you know. But I don't really want to play these games online because there's no point learning these games, because getting good at these games doesn't mean anything because these games are dead now. You know, we're moving on to the next game, so I'd rather just wait for the next game, and I don't want to stress. It is super stressful playing a fighting game online. In fact, I was actually thinking probably the reason why fighting games, a lot of people don't like playing fighting games that much is because it's so full on. You know, if you play every other game, there's a lot of downtime. You know, you're still playing the game, but it's kind of relaxing. Whereas fighting games, you can't really relax. It's just full on. Even though it's shorter, you know, it's only like, you know, rounds go for like 2-3 minutes. It's a lot shorter, but it is full on. It is intense. You know, you gotta be on the money. Your reactions have got to be on par. You got to get that execution. It's very much a lot more intense than, you know, League of Legends. You can farm the minion waves for a little bit, and it's a little bit of downtime. You know, you're still thinking, you know, you're still looking at the map, but it's not as full on. And the same with other games like MMOs and shooters. You know, it's a lot. You know, shooters, you can be camping in a spot and you're relaxing. You're kind of just waiting for someone to show up. But in fighting games, hey, he's right there in front of you. You're gonna have to do something. You're gonna have to react. He's gonna jump. He's gonna dash in or whatever. So yeah, I've just been a little bit lost on, you know, what to do, what videos to make. You know, do I continue with the Elden Ring videos? Do I just stick with Elden Ring until the next major fighting game? Do I try and make a series learning Street Fighter 5? You know, this is pretty much the first time I'm playing Street Fighter. You can see I'm only bronze and I'm learning it. Do I make a series learning Street Fighter 5? Will that even be popular? I probably not, but maybe, you know, it's better than nothing. Do I just stick to Mortal Kombat? Maybe just do daily Mortal Kombat videos. They be very short, like 2-3 minute, 4 minute daily videos. Even though I don't really want to play that game, and a lot of the characters I don't really want to play. I'd much rather play MKX, but unfortunately, that game is pretty much impossible to find games online. But yeah. You know, do I try Valorant? You know, Valorant, do I try other games like Valorant or even Overwatch now? I was looking to try and get the beta key. I didn't end up getting it. I was like 10 minutes away. You had to watch streams for like 4 hours or something to get the beta key. And then I watched for like 3 hours and 50 minutes and then they removed the beta. Anyway, I was a bit annoyed about that. But I don't have the beta for Overwatch 2 right now. But I'm sure eventually I could get it. Do I make videos on that? Do I just, you know, just continue making random videos until something comes out that I can be consistent with? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video of me just talking complete trash.